afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to INC Radio on another lovely and beautiful weekend. I am Taylor Joy from the local congregation of Temecula Valley.
And I'm Jan Tracy Camacho from the local congregation of North San Diego.
And you are tuned into INC Radio
San Diego.
Thank you for joining us today. Tracy!
Taylor!
You just said you're from the local congregation of where?
North San Diego.
What a coincidence, because today, in case you didn't know, we're going to be talking about the local congregation of North San Diego. Specifically, we're focusing on their recently held 50th local anniversary.
Woohoo! Happy 50th anniversary.
Yes. So shout out to everyone tuning in from North San Diego right now. I'm sure you're here so that you can reminisce on some of the great memories from the past 50 years of North San Diego's victories. So we can't wait to talk about all of that with you. But before we do so, remember to share this link to view this INC Radio broadcast with your friends and family so they can join in on the fun. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the INC Radio YouTube channel if you are not already subscribed.
And also, what's another way that they can participate in our show?
Through one of my favorite things and one of Ryan's favorite things, I'm sure, the hashtag challenge. As a reminder, here are your hashtags for your local congregation. You can give your hashtags for your local congregation throughout our show, and each hashtag per comment counts as a point toward your local congregation. Tracy, how many hashtags per comment can everyone give in the live chat?
One.
Yes, so one is enough in order for it to count toward your local congregation, but you can comment as many times as you'd like throughout the show. So we hope to see a lot of hashtag NSD.
Hashtag NSD, yes.
Yes, so be sure to do that. And we'll announce last weekend's hashtag challenge winners later on in our show today. So be sure to stay tuned. Mm-hmm, exactly. All right. Well, with that, we're going to jump into our topic for today. Like we mentioned, we're going to be talking about the local congregation of North San Diego. Tracy, how long have you been in the local congregation of North San Diego?
1 year.
One very special year, I bet. So even though you've only been there for a year, I'm sure you've already made so many memories.
Yes, I
with
have.
Everyone there, and we're going to be talking about them for sure. But with us in studio today, we also have a very special guest from the local congregation of North San Diego who has, I would say, a little bit more years.
More than one,
Yes.
definitely, for sure.
So we're going to be asking him some questions about the history of North San Diego so we can all find out more about how North San Diego was able to reach its 50th anniversary. So without further ado, can everyone please join me in welcoming our very special in-studio guest, Brother Robert Rubik. Yay! Look at that smile. He's so happy.
You look so
Hello,
sharp,
everyone.
brother.
Yes. Hello, Brother Robert. How are you today, Po?
I'm great.
Good. He's not just good. He's great. I love that answer. Brother Robert, thank you for joining us today, Po.
Thank you also. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Of course. For those who are tuning in who may not have been able to meet you yet, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit? Maybe let everyone know any offices that you hold within the local congregation of North San Diego, Po.
Oh, okay. Again, my name is Brother Robert Rubik. I'm currently the first head deacon of the local congregation of North San Diego. I was also, prior to that, I was also a choir member
Oh, wow.
and then became the choir leader.
Wow.
And I was also a CWS teacher
Oh.
The list goes on.
and volunteer worker,
Ah.
wherein I conducted worship services and also conducted Bible studies and doctrine.
Wow.
That's amazing, Bob.
Yeah.
Wow. So you are definitely the perfect guest to have on our show today, considering how long have you been in the local congregation of North San Diego, Bob?
About 44 years.
44.
That's more than 1 year.
That's a long time, Bob. So I'm sure you have lots of memories
Yeah.
from all of North San Diego's history. So we can't wait to talk to you about that. Before we ask for our first question, but Tracy, do you
Yes.
happen to have a chat question for everyone tuning in?
Yes, I do. So for everybody in the live chat today, first of all, hashtag NSD. And the question for everybody is, what is your connection to the local congregation of North San Diego? We'd love to know, how are you connected with NSD? Who who do you know there? Maybe send a greeting to them. So please let us know, what is your connection with
Yes.
NSD? Have you met Brother Robert?
You've probably seen him around. For me personally, I feel connected to the local congregation of North San Diego. I have my cousin who is registered there, so definitely through him. But also, I remember when I was younger, if I wasn't able to attend the worship service in Temecula, I would usually attend with my family in North San Diego. So
Terrific.
yes, so I do hold some dear memories in my heart from when I was younger. But while everybody else lets us know in the chat how they feel connected with North San Diego, Brother Robert, we wanted to ask you, Pa, what year? I'm sure we can sort of do some math in our head, but just to clear it up with everyone,
Yeah.
what year was the local congregation of North San Diego established?
Well, the local congregation of North San Diego was established October 12, 1974. And that was also the day of the inaugural worship service that was held at the house of Brother Pilomino Buwak in Mesa.
In Mira Mesa.
Yes.
I see, but 1974.
Yes.
That's some good trivia. I'm going to remember that from now on. That's really cool. And at that time, so I know you mentioned you were in North San Diego. You've been in North San Diego for 44 years. At the
Yes.
time that you came to North San Diego, was it a big local congregation yet? Was it still small? How was that?
It's still a small local. When I came in 1979, maybe it's about 100, 150 brethren.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can imagine that. Now, North San Diego is much larger than that, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Okay, so it's definitely grown over
Yeah,
the years. That's amazing. Well, while we let that settle in our brains a little bit and give everyone else a chance to think more about their memories, should we read some of the comments?
Yes. So we have Sister Jedrian Inocencio. Spent all of my Kadiwa-hood, Kadiwa being
I like that.
the members of the Church of Christ who are baptized 18 and above, unmarried, in NSD before coming to #Vista. I owe a lot to the local of NSD. And again, #NSD.
Yes. From Brother Archie Revilla, I was in NSD for 13 years, my first home in California.
Ah.
God bless NSD. Oh, how sweet.
And then we have a comment from Sister Cynthia Papa. We love you both, Ka Robert. Thank you for taking care of all of us in #NSD. Yes, let's go.
Aw.
On behalf of the NSD Light of Salvation family.
You are a fan favorite, I can tell. From Dina Bartolome, my cousin is a finance officer in NSD. Hi, Ate June Rossi. #Vista.
And then we have a comment from Brother Erwin Prado. Hello, Brother Erwin. I know Sister Tracy. Hey, that's me from North San Diego. Hello.
Oh, nice. Everybody's got a connection somehow to NSD. From Sister Jalen Noble, likely transferring to NSD next year, but in #Vista for now.
I'm going to wait for that.
Yeah. Hey, me too.
Oh, and here's a comment from somebody I know. This is from my older brother, John Ivo Camacho. I have one connection. Hey, again, it's me, Sister Tracy.
You are a connection for a lot of people.
I guess so. Like that 1 year does count.
Yeah.
Shout out to my sister, greeting you all from the local congregation of Fairfield, District of Northeast California.
Nice. Thank you for tuning in. Also from Sister Mitzi Janine De La Cruz, we've been here in NSD for 2 years now. We've moved here a day before I gave birth to our youngest daughter. Perfect timing indeed. #NSD.
And then finally, we have a comment from Sister Abby Cruz. Happy 50th NSD. Poway NSD have been my landing and only local ever since we migrated to the US 32 years ago. And I love it very much.
Wow, 32 years. I love it. I love hearing everyone's memories and connections to NSD.
Keep those comments coming.
Please do. And actually, while you're at it, maybe we can
Oh, yeah.
offer another question.
I have
for
another
everyone.
question for everybody in the chat. It's not really a question. It's more like a request.
Yes.
Everybody, first of all, #NSD. I really want us to win.
I know.
I want us
think
to
we
take
might.
#1 spot. Send your greetings to North San Diego or any of their members. So please just send your greetings to anyone, everyone. Send the Hashtag NSD also again in the chat. I just want to know who you're greeting.
Yes. And while everybody does that, Brother Robert, we would like to ask you another question about
Okay.
NSC. Okay, thank you. So, we all know it by the name of North San Diego.
Yes.
Especially those who might be around my age. That's all we've ever known it as. But has the name of your local congregation always been North San Diego?
No, we went to a lot of names.
Really?
Well, the original name was the local congregation of Mira Mesa
Near Mesa.
when it was established in 1974. And then when we moved to Poway, about 1985, the city of Poway, it became the local congregation of Poway.
Poway.
Yeah. And then when we moved to a middle school in Mira Mesa, it's about 2005, it was changed to the local congregation of San Diego.
Wow.
Yeah. And then about 6 months later, it was changed to the local congregation of North San Diego to differentiate it from the local congregation of Chula Vista. It was South San Diego before.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And also on the side note, I just want to tell this because the local congregation Vista might get mad at me.
Oh no.
We the local of North San Diego helped establish the local of Oceanside.
Oceanside.
Congregation of Oceanside.
I see.
And then now it's the local congregation of Vista.
Oh, so what you're saying is hashtag Vista, you should be hashtagging NSD instead, right?
That's a good point. She's got a point.
And hashtag NSD.
Yes.
I've got Brother Robert on it.
We love it. We're really pushing for it today. That's really neat, though. I had no idea the local congregation of Vista actually came from and has its roots from the local congregation of North San Diego.
Yes.
But that makes a lot of sense because I feel like there's a lot of brethren in Vista who know a lot of brethren in North San Diego
yes.
for sure. I always see that. So that makes total sense in my head. And that's really cool. I had no idea about that. Did you know?
No, I didn't. I feel like I'm getting a lot of trivia today that we might use for an activity in the future.
Yeah. This is good trivia. We should all be taking note of this. Okay, thank you for explaining that to us. But I'm sure a lot who are tuning in, that was their new piece of knowledge for the day. I am curious to see what everyone else is saying in the chat still.
If they're sending their greetings.
Yes, like from, let's see.
We've read these comments.
We have
already.
read some of these already, yes. Maybe past Sister Abby Cruz's
yes.
comment from Brother Jeff Inocencio. Happy 50th, North San Diego. I met my wife there. Flex?
Flex?
Hashtag Vista.
Flex? Oh, from Sister Jasmine Manankil. Connection with NSD is very special to my family. My son was offered to God in their congregation, and the brethren showered him with love. The talented CWS, or Children's Worship Service officers, Nabuklod taught our kids.
Oh, how time flies. From Sister Donna Macaspak, I remember North San Diego local when it was the local congregation of Mira Mesa, then Poway local congregation. I spent my CWS, Binhi, and Kadiwa years there. Oh, love that. And I know Sister Donna's from Temecula.
Yes.
Yes.
I have a mystery name. I don't know which one.
That's Sister Neller.
Oh,
Janelle.
Oh, Sister Janelle. From Sister Janelle. That's my dad.
Yay!
Love you, Dad. Hashtag NSD.
Oh, you hadn't. I bet you didn't know your dad was so popular, huh? Now you know. From Brother Nate Nationalis, hashtag NSD has a really good volleyball team.
It's a really good
yes.
segue to the next chat question.
Yes.
But we'll ask that later. From Loreto Ordinario, Vista Local, formerly the local congregation of Oceanside in the late 1980s, used to worship in the local congregation of Poway, now the NSD, and also share the same resident ministers in the early days of these local congregations. More trivia.
Yeah, I love it. I love learning all of this. Sister Christy Lagpakan.
Who's that?
That's my mom. Hi, Mom. Hello to my nephew, Brother Joshua Lagpakan from the local congregation of North San Diego, who's my cousin.
And then we have Ria Cabardo. Hi, Tito Robert. I miss NSD. I love you all.
Aww.
Aw.
Yeah.
Love it. Thank you for tuning in.
She was also a member in North San Diego
Yes.
congregation before.
Oh, I love it. North San Diego has roots everywhere. She also says, Tito Robert has always helped and guided me to always pray.
Aw.
I believe that for sure.
And finally, we have a comment from, again, Sister Christy Lagpakan. My husband and I attended the worship service in North San Diego during our honeymoon in 1998. Hashtag NSD.
That's new information to me.
Trivia for her.
I had no idea. Okay, cool. I guess my family's roots run deeper than I thought.
Yeah.
To North San Diego. I love it.
Okay. I guess I could ask them another chat question.
Yeah.
Thank you for your comments. Again, hashtag NSD. What comes to mind when you think of North San Diego? We already have one from Brother Nate earlier, but what comes to mind when you think of North San Diego? Let us know in the live chat.
That's a good question.
I know.
Yeah, their team should not be messed with. Any games. I will throw that out there.
Especially for the recent volleyball
Yes.
competition. Yeah.
They meant business. I'm sure we'll get some good responses to that question. But while everyone does that, Brother Robert,
Yes.
we were also wondering, but what was your favorite event or occasion held by your local congregation over the years? Maybe a recent one. What are some of your favorite spots?
There are so many events that happen in the local congregation of North San Diego, like the Buklod 9. The Buklod is an organization of married brethren in the local, or our 5K run.
A 5K?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Even our hiking in La Jolla.
Oh, yes. I remember
Yes,
that.
yes, in Torrey Pines too.
Ooh, that's a very beautiful spot.
And also the Care for Humanity. We held our Care for Humanity also in our local congregation too.
Nice.
But the one thing that I really always remember is when we had our 45th anniversary, and we have a evangelical mission at that time, wherein we have so many guests. I mean, we have so many guests, and I can't forget that because it was the talk of the town, so to speak.
I see. 45th. That was only 5 years ago.
Yes,
too.
5 years ago. Yes.
That's amazing. I think I remember hearing a lot about it too,
Yeah.
actually, now that you mention. That's so cool. So, I forget, were you in our district yet at that time?
The 45th?
Yes.
No. If
Okay.
we do the math.
Whoops. Okay. But yeah, I remember there was a lot of talk about North San Diego at that time because of that evangelical mission.
Yes.
That's amazing. But thank you for sharing that. I'm wondering if anyone in the chat also agrees and that memory is what they think of as well. So please also let us know in the chat if you're from North San Diego and if you were in North San Diego at that time. But while you do that, let's also read some comments here from Ryan Anashiete. Level up comes to mind. Is that the slogan for North San Diego? Is that it? Or is that
Is
what
that an
they say?
event?
Level
Yeah,
up.
it was
Oh,
one of
and
the
I see level
slogan.
up.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't know.
And when we were local congregation of Poway, we always say, Poway, the only way.
Oh!
That's a pretty good one. I like that.
That's what I think of when I think of North San Diego, because at sporting events that we have, there's
Yeah.
always some really interesting signs
The
and
stars.
like phrases that we bring to cheer on our players.
Yes.
And a lot of those signs was made by my daughters.
Oh.
Sister Iris and Sister Janelle.
I love
and
it.
a lot of the brethren does that too.
Oh, it keeps me very entertained. But I hope everyone knows that those signs are a good idea. From Vio Samoto, a family. NSC reminds them of family.
From Donna Makaspak, what NSC reminds him is that it's their home local.
Oh, home. From Jalen Noble, Brother Robert comes to mind. NSD.
NSD cannot exist with Brother Robert. From Grace Martin, NSD always represented love. Aw.
From Ariel Castaneda, what comes to mind is students attending the nearby university.
That's
Yes.
true. That's me too.
Literally her reason. I love it. Okay, everybody leave your final shout outs and comments for hashtag NSD. But while everyone does that, Brother Robert, as we start to wrap up our conversation with you, and this has been such an enlightening conversation, is there an important activity or moment that has resonated with the local congregation as a whole?
Yeah, I believe the recent 50th anniversary worship service that was held in the local congregation of Chula Vista.
Mm-hmm.
And my sincerest thanks and heartfelt gratitude to our church administration, especially to our beloved executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, for approving that special gathering. And also, he also sent one of his primary helper, Brother Alner Tumanan, to officiate our worship service. And on that occasion, we really felt the love of Brother Eduardo Manalo to us. You know, his concern to all the church and even in our local congregation. Because the worship service was very spiritual, very powerful, and brethren are all edified in the faith. And to me, that is one of the momentous occasion that happened in our local congregation.
That's amazing. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a very momentous occasion in the hearts of a lot in our district who were able to attend that.
Yes.
So thank you for mentioning that, Paul. And thank you for being our guest on our show today, Brother Robert, telling us all about the history of North San Diego. We really appreciate it, Paul, and I'm sure you have inspired all of us with some of these stories. So thank you, Paul.
Can I say one thing more?
Yes, Paul, go ahead.
Because I have to do this.
Yeah. If you can do it quickly,
My
even
greetings
better.
to our resident minister,
Aw.
Brother Marco de la Cruz and his family.
Aw.
And of course, my two lovely daughters, my
Aw.
beautiful daughters, Sister Janelle and Sister Iris.
Oh,
And to all the brethren in the local congregation of North San Diego. I love you guys.
Aw. That's perfect. Paul.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. For
Let's give
Thank
him
you,
a round
Brother
of
Robert.
applause. How heartwarming.
That
My
means
heart-
I'm also loved because
Yes.
I am in North San Diego.
Yes, you are. You are very much loved. All right, Tracy, we got like 5 minutes
Oh,
or less than 5 minutes.
Taylor, we have so many activities
I know.
in our district.
We do. We actually have activities going on
all the time, just like on the horizon. But first, let's look
Right.
back. On October 12 and 13, we had our Kadiwa membership meetings.
Mhm. Also, so that was some past events. Coming up today, we have our INC Giving Blood Drive at the San Diego Blood Bank at 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is located at Gateway Donor Center, 3636 Gateway Center Avenue, Suite 100, San Diego, California, 92102.
That's a lot of words. Okay, on October 26, we have Temecula Valley's INC Giving fence painting
I'm so
from 9 to
excited.
11 a.m.
Yes, we're excited to paint some fences. On October 26th as well, we have our Worldwide Care for Humanity at the local congregation of Vistas Chapel Compound at 2 p.m.
And then the following day, on October 27, we also have the Worldwide Care for Humanity with flu vaccination
Nice.
at the Chula Vista Chapel Compound at 2 p.m.
All right. And this has been on the horizon for the San Diego Satellite Studio.
Taylor! What's happening?
We are hype for our hashtag challenge winners.
That's right.
Yes.
Let's remind everybody what the hashtags are.
Here they are on the screen for you. In third place from last weekend's broadcast, we have the local congregation of
Temecula Valley.
Woohoo!
TMV. And then in second place, we have the local congregation of North San Diego.
I really hope you are first place next week.
We better be.
And in first place for this show today, we have the local congregation of Vista.
Congratulations to all of the hashtag challenge winners. You can still keep hashtagging
Please.
NSD in the comments.
Anyone except Vista. Respectfully. gracefully. We love you, Vista, but give everyone a chance. All right, with that does bring us to the end of our show today.
Aww.
I know, it's been so fun. But before we go, we would like to greet and thank Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Aranio Manalo, our SEPSI President, Brother Matt Capistrano, our Supervising Minister here in SDC.
We'd also like to greet Brother Elmer Sarmiento, our Assistant Supervising Minister of SDC, Brother Christian De Dios, our CFO and Overseer, and Brother Christian Ko, our District Multimedia Advisor.
Yes. Up next is INCRadio Sacramento, so be sure to stay tuned for their show. We will read one more comment from Cheryl Rose.
That's my sister-in-law.
Oh, happy 50th anniversary in North San Diego. Greetings from Fairfield, Northeast California. #NCL_ Fairfield. Special shout out to my sister-in-law.
Everybody's greeting me.
She feels so loved today, everyone. We miss you, sis.
Aww.
Thank you so much for tuning in. But until next time here on INCRadio San Diego, goodbye, everybody. Stay safe. We will catch you on the next
Way! We need Brother Robert back in here. Yes! Yes! Let's do the way, Brother Robert.
Doing the way.
Yes, we've got this.
I
Look at
like
this.
this.
I like this way.
This is groovy. This is
I feel like I
fun.
have T-Rex arms.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. #NSD. #NSD. Keep it going.
This is INCRadio DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.